All right, we're back. Video number 3. This one's going to be a little shorter than the other two, but at the very end of the video, I want to show you where you can find your homework assignment, first one of the second semester, so we can start off strong. But I just want to wrap a few things up. This is in your notes packet. It might even not be. It might be an add-on, so that's why I'm going to bounce around. But just want to kind of tie some things together. So these first 3 questions, it says sketch the graph of each line. This first line is written in standard form. So if we want to graph this, I would probably switch it to y-intercept form. So we could subtract the 5x over and then divide everything by 2. So if I'm showing my work a little bit, when I subtract the 5x over, we would be here. And then I divide everything by 2, and my new equation would be y equals negative 5/2 x plus 3. Okay, and then once you have it in this position, in this form I should say, I'm confident that you guys can have your y-intercept. That's where you'd start on the graph, and then you follow this slope, down 5, right 2, down 5, right 2. And then 2 and 3 is just a reminder, when it's y equals, remember you go to where that line, you go to where y equals 3, and it's going to be a horizontal line. And then for x equals 2, you go to where x equals 2, and just remember that it's going to be a vertical line. These types of questions. Write the equation of the line with the following characteristics. I love these questions because it makes it all click. I highly recommend that you spend some time here. If you have 2 points, you've got everything you need. Because if you have 2 points, then you should be able to find the slope. And if you have the slope, then you're set, because all you need for point slope of an equation is the slope and one of these points, right? So like on number 5, where they give you the slope, you even do less work than on number 4, because on number 5, if they give me the slope is 6 and they give me a coordinate, I'm going to say y minus my y coordinate equals my slope, and then x minus my x coordinate, which when you ever have a double negative turns into a plus. So boom. You look at number 6, they want it to pass through this point and be perpendicular to that point. We talked about that. Perpendicular means opposite reciprocal slopes. Number 7, they want it to be parallel of this line, and you're like, well, that looks a little wonky. Sure it does, but rewrite it. Get the y by itself. Add the y over here and then subtract the 4, and now you're looking at a much more manageable equation. You know what that looks like. Y-intercept of 4, just remember that's the point 0, 4. So they basically gave you 2 points here. What do I do with 2 points, Mr. Smith? Well, you can make the slope, and then you can make your equation. All you need is 2 points. Down here, a little critical thinking, which I'm going to get you started, but I want to keep this video at around, this last one at around 5-6 minutes long. So I'll just refresher. What is the length of the diameter of the circle? It's like, well, I don't see a circle, so we got to read the directions. The line segment pictured below represents the diameter of a circle. So we're imagining that's the diameter, and I'm a bad artist, but we can imagine there's a circle around here, right? What's the length of the diameter? Well, I was nice. Me and Miss G were nice. Use the distance formula, plot this point, plot this point, plug it into the formula, and you're good to go. What are the coordinates of the center? Well, center be about right there. Don't guess though. No guesses allowed. That looks like a midpoint formula might get us the answer. What is the length of the radius? Well, once we know the midpoint, we could find the length of half of that, right? Or just once you find the diameter, you know what to do. You know what to do. What is the area of the circle? And what is the circumference? You mean we got to remember the formula for area of a circle and circumference of a circle? You sure do. But guess what? It's the year 2021. If you forgot, here's the magic answer. Boom. You'll have the area of a circle in about 5 seconds, and you'll have the circumference of a circle in about 5 seconds. And then you can plug it in. So that kind of ties together linear equations with distance formula with midpoint. And so I want to show you what your homework is. It's going to look like a lot, but some of the questions are literally as easy as, what's the slope of this line? So it goes by really fast. So let me go pre-calculus, day number 1. So you can see I haven't put this third video in. It's going to go there. Here are the notes. Distance midpoint formula right here. Sorry, blank notes, completed notes. Homework. There's part 1 homework. And the first part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions, it's in the old textbook. And so me and Miss G gave you a PDF screenshot of the old textbook. So for the first 6 questions, use these 2 screenshots. And then now, second part, it's actually from the new textbook. And so there are your page numbers and your problems. And notice it tells you use point slope first and then change it to slope intercept form. I'm telling you, we're telling you that to make your life easier. Don't worry about using a graphing utility if it tells you that. And don't forget, grade your homework. Here's the answer key. I don't put the answer key there for you to copy it, believe it or not, even though some of you think that helps until you fail the test and realize that was a bad plan. The answer key is for you to do your homework as well as you can and then check your answers. I'm telling you this, I would rather you do 80% of the homework and check your answers and give yourself like 5 minutes of feedback than you just do the entire thing and don't look at the answers. I'm serious. There's something about giving yourself that feedback, checking your work, that is so much better than if you just speed through it and then never look at it again. So that's why the answer keys are there. So please take a look at that and submit online as a PDF. If you have any questions, star them. We will go over them the next time I see you. Again, I apologize for missing the second day of class, but work hard on this stuff and we'll pick up and hit the ground running again on Monday. Thank you guys and have a great weekend. Shoot me an Academy Central message if you have any questions.